Are we ready? We are doing a ab workout today, and this is all really appropriate abdominal exercises if you are struggling with stress incontinence. So I've been there, I know what you're going through, and through my personal experience plus all of my study, all of my research, these are some of some really good go-tos. First things first, we're going to lie down on your back, and then I want to be just super clear. If you are struggling with stress incontinence, my recommendation is not too many, what we call like a chest lift or a full sit-up, okay? What we are going to work on and what's going to help your healing process, so then you can get back to doing chest lifts. So it's not about never ever doing it. It's just about where you're at the moment. We're going to press our hands down into the floor. We're also going to be pressing our shoulders into the floor. Then I want to actually get the crown of my head stretching away from me as if it's touching the wall that's behind my head. I let my rib cage just relax, and then I feel the weight of my pelvis heavy versus, come along with me, do a little tuck of your bum. Okay, tuck it under, your back might actually flatten out in that lower section. And then relax out of it. Drop your pelvis down. I imagine my pubic bone sliding further away from my belly button. And then hold that shape. As we're breathing in, our arms are now actively reaching behind us, feeling our whole torso lengthen, but with no bum tuck, okay? And then as you're breathing out, feeling like you're just putting on a tight pair of jeans. So there's a little sense of zipping up, just a little, because we're not really moving much. Doesn't need much activation. We breathe in, we stretch back, and then we breathe out, and we just imagine this gentle zipping action. Let's go again, reaching it back, breathing in, and then breathing out, and press those arms all the way by your side, keeping them on the ground. Breathing in now, your right leg is floating up, and we haven't lost that lovely gentle connection we've established. And then we allow that foot to tap the floor, and then we lift it up again. So what I'm trying to tell myself is my leg is light, it's moving with ease, so that's not my effort. My attention is on that gentle zip of the center, and therefore lovely stability, so I'm not kind of moving all over the shop just to get my leg off the ground, okay? 3, inhale, lift, exhale, tap, 2, inhale, lift, last one, tap, lift, placing your foot down, and get ready for the second side. Breathing in, floating the left leg, breathing out, tap it down. Thinking about your leg being as light as a feather, and then the effort, the energy is coming from this connection. Now, it's like anything, ladies. If you've done a lot of these toe tapping actions before, you're not going to have to work as hard. If this movement is newer to you, your effort is going to be a little bit higher. So always just figuring out how much effort do you need at this point in time. 2 more. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Now, go back to the first leg. Inhale, we float it up. And then just see how we go. Can we connect our hands around our right thigh? I'm not bringing it to me. I'm keeping some distance. And then I'm going to float my left leg up. So I've actually used my arms and my stomach to help control this. Hold that position. Left leg now lengthens at a height that's appropriate for you. And then we bend it in. And when I say appropriate, if you go too low and your back arches and you're feeling strain in your lower back, then you've gone too low. I already said that. We reach at a height that works. Breathing in. We draw the knee back to us. Exhale. I am pressing my right thigh into my hands the whole time to help my stomach muscles connect. Reach it long. Bring it in. One more. Reaching it long. Bring it in. We're going to go left foot down. Release the leg and return, okay? Left leg now up, hug it, push your left thigh into your hands, and then think core connection, abdominal connection to control the lift. Now that right leg, inhale, it lengthens, exhale, it bends. The posture we set up at the very beginning hasn't changed. The crown of the head is reaching away. The ribs are soft. I have to remind myself of that one. And then you've got that little sense that the pubic bone is sliding away from your belly button and the abdominals are in a nice pair of jeans, gently zipped up. 2 more here, breathing in and out. 1 more, breathing in and out, and then coming down. Okay, so they're really nice, gentler movements to get you started. Now, without the use of those hands, bringing one leg up, control, bring that second leg up, and then we go one leg out, breathing in, and then we swap it over, breathing out. If that's too strong for you, you're going to go back and you're going to do the previous variations. Reach. If you want to go a little bit deeper through the stomach, follow me with your arms floating up. And as you go straight with the right leg, your left arm has a bit of a party as well, goes for the right. Second side, reaching it long. So with the arm and leg action, I've just slowed myself down just to get my coordination. And you can even reach the other arm down by your side. It actually feels a bit better, doesn't it? Feels like we're really finishing off that movement. And then if you wish to, then you can start to really seamlessly transition, breathing in and breathing out. Always trying to breathe in and out through your nose. If you can, it's good practice. It's better for your body. 4 more. And reach. And 3. And reach. Remember, if you take your legs and arms too low for you, it's going to start to potentially strain your back. So make it a little easier. This is our last one, guys. Bring it in and hug those little knees in. So we're starting to really use the weight of our arms, the weight of our legs to load up and use our abdominals, okay? Last thing here. Start with a little hug, both hands around the back of your thighs. Press your thighs into your hands so your tail is dropped and the pubic bone has slid away. Now keep that position and then just release those hands. I'm going to lift my left butt cheek off the mat and start to rock over towards you guys there. Hold, left shoulder is down, and then I'm using the stomach muscles to bring me back to the center. We take a little rock over to the second side. That's an inhale. And then I'm going for a little stomach connection to bring me back. First side again, breathing in. Breathing out, return. Inhale, rotate. And if you want to add more, you're going to do it with straight legs. Inhale, side number 1. Exhale, bring it to the center. Think mermaid tail, so your legs are glued together. And center. You take yourself as far as you want to go without those shoulders popping off the mat. You're cheating if you're lifting your shoulder. We rotate, breathing in. We come back to the center. 1 more on each side. Why not? Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Stomach connection, center. And then bring those knees down and have a moment. Now, really important, as I said before, let's not lift straight up into like a full sit-up. Let's roll over onto our side. Yeah. Just if you're having, if you're struggling with a bit of incontinence at the moment. So now hands and knees, toes are tucked under. We're still going to think about our abdominal connection here. So lift your chest away from the mat and push your hands literally into the mat. And it's a simple hover of our knees with a feeling of those little zipped up abdominal muscles and beautiful posture like when we're lying on our back. And then we bring it down again. Okay, so that breath in sends your knees hovering over, or not over, that would just be off the floor, Lisa, yes. And then we bring it down again. Check your knees are right underneath you, not too far away. We float and lift, thinking about the stomach connection. And then we bring it down, and then we can make it a little bit more challenging. So float and lift up, and then we go right leg back, left leg back, we're in plank. Right leg in, left leg in, left leg back and back. Everything's connecting here. Left in, right in, and have a moment. Let's try it again. If you need to do elbows, you can, alrighty? Lift up, hover, right leg back. Remember our jeans, we're zipping them up. Yes, probably a little tighter from very first exercise, yeah? where we were just doing a gentle connection. Now the effort is increased. Knees come down. Do a little wrist roll. I know I need one. I'm going to do one more set. I'm going to do mine on my elbows. Okay, knees come up. Right leg back. Left leg joins it. Keep breathing. Right knee in. Left knee. Left foot back. Right. Left in. Right in. And then we bring it down and come off the upper body for a moment. Give those shoulders a roll. Okay, so now hands and knees again. Lengthen the right leg out and behind you. We are thinking abdominals. So as we breathe in, our stomach scoops in so much that we try and connect our nose to our knee, and then we just let the leg, actually let's stretch it out again. But the focus is the exhale, the coming underneath us, and then the breath in here is just long, stretched out abdominals. Exhale, scoop into your center. Inhale, reach. And then scoop and reach. And then we're going to pulse it in. 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Lengthen it out and bring it down. Left leg, okay? Stretching it long. Exhale, think stomach, think stomach, think stomach. Can you get your nose to your knee? And then inhale, lengthen. And then again, fold the front of the ribs. Spread your spine out wider. That'll help your stomach to also connect. And then lengthen it out. 2 more like that. Exhale, rounding the spine more and more and more and more and more. And then reaching it long. 1 more, rolling it under. And then we're going to do 6 of our delicious pulses. Stomach, abdominal focus. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it down. Good stuff. Onto your side, facing me. All right. Just a little work into the waist to finish off with. Elbow presses down, lift in here, and then hover and hold. And if that's all good for you, you can straighten your top leg. And if that's all good for you, you can scoot that bottom leg forward and you can even lift the arm. So whichever variation you're doing, this one. Now, tiny pulses. 10. Think waist. 9. 8. Yes, your upper body has to work as well. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Swap it over. Are we ready? Set yourself up. Ta-da! Or here, hips are up. 1 leg is straight. Maybe 2 legs are straight. I'll do 2 legs this time. And then we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Lift the waist, working the abdominals. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Cross those little feet in front of you. And then from here, shoulders. Nice work. And then we'll stretch the neck out. With the opposite hand, press it down towards the mat. You may even touch the floor if you've got longer arms than I do. Hold that stretch. And then we'll change to the other side. So it's really possible to still maintain beautiful, strong core muscles, but in a way that is so, just much more beneficial for you. Okay? So as I said before, let's try and avoid at this point in time too many full sit-ups, chest lifts, anything like that. And you've got so many other, relax your shoulders as a chat, so many other options up your sleeve. Okay, ladies, so proud of you. Well done.